The librarians are running the show and letting the Hollywood filmmakers do their thing. That's called creative expression.
Hi, I'm Corey and I'll be your host for All Kids Count. Today we're going to explore three important topics: internet safety, child abduction, and targeted school violence. I've asked a few of my new friends to join us.
The Houdini shrine has burned for 10 years. I now reverently turn out the light. It is finished. Good night, Harry.
And so, if you follow the equation to its end, it equals pi, which is 3.14159. Sorry.
Welcome to the internet safety episode of All Kids Count, the first topic of our program. And I'd like to thank all of you for being our panelists. What do you say we get started? Now, we've all come to discover the wonders of the internet, which gives us access to the world's knowledge. Just about anything you'd want to know is at your fingertips. You can explore your creativity. You can travel the world. Even the entire universe. And you can get help with homework or study for a test. But as terrific as the web can be, it can also get a little bumpy. I'm sure you guys know about the internet safety rules.
Don't give out any of your personal information.
Like your real name.
What school you go to, or where you live, your phone number.
And for sure, you gotta watch out for contests. Contests? I once got this offer to win a TV. They sent the entry form as an attachment. That's when the trouble began. When I opened that attachment, I had downloaded some killer virus. There was malware,
Come to the party with us. Come on.
spyware, and Trojan horses everywhere. Cost me $300 I don't have. They said it could have been worse.
How do you know if it's okay to enter a contest or download something?
Well, sometimes it's tough to know. But you can always ask your parents or an adult you trust.
I would have happily paid $300 to skip out of my internet nightmare. My cell died, and I gotta send this email before class.
We're on the same server. Give me your login and password.
Use my name for login. Password is King.
It's not your dog's name. Hey, bugged my English homework. Need to borrow yours. I'm only gonna copy it. Nobody will care.
Sorry, but
You've got to be kidding me.
that night I went to bed kind of early. But the internet never goes to sleep. To get back at me, Carrie used my password and hacked into my email. She pretended she was me and sent nasty emails to some of my friends. What she wrote was uncool and mean. And it did hurt people because they thought the messages were coming from me. When I got to school, everyone was waiting for me. Now I had to face my friends and tell them what happened and how stupid and sorry I was.
Darn. It was like Carrie was a cyberbully, and she made you one too.
I'd want to get this Carrie chick back. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
The smartest way to handle a cyberbully is to simply walk away. Ignore them.
Happened to me once. I just blocked their email.
They're no different than real bullies, but they hide behind a computer screen like little cowards. To effectively guard my passwords, I include letters, numbers, and an exclamation point.
The safest password is the one you don't tell anyone.
Very true, and don't ever think you're smarter than the rules. That's a tough lesson to learn.
And how did you learn that lesson?
I feel good.
It all started when I decided to elevate my play at chess. Checkmate.
I feel good. I knew that I would not.
Checkmate. Sorry.
So good. I got you.
Checkmate.
I feel nice. A sugar was fine.
Check. And mate. Kid, want to pick up some real moves? This will change your life.
It was the Chess Masters website, but I had an agreement with my parents and promised not to visit any new websites without their permission. Even though they'd probably say yes, I didn't want to take any chances they might say no. I'm not supposed to be in unmonitored chat rooms, but everyone was only talking about chess, so I figured, what's the harm? That's where I met Timmy. He was a real friend. We shared every detail of our lives, family, school, and of course, chess. But the problem was we could never meet because Timmy lived far away. Then, one day at school, something very strange happened. You know, Plato really was a great philosopher.
See you, Steve.
You must be Steve. Hi, I'm Timmy's dad.
Timmy's dad?
Yes, I had business in town. Didn't Timmy tell you he was coming with me? He's waiting in the car. Let's go out for burgers. Order up your favorite. Chili cheese with grilled onions, right?
I'm supposed to wait for my mom.
Of course, don't take rides from strangers. I'll call your mom and she can meet us there. Alice, right? What's the number?
I'm not sure about this.
Okay. We can do it another time.
Who was that?
Timmy had disappeared. There were no more emails, and I never saw him again in the chat room. Turns out, the smartest kid in the room isn't always the smartest kid in the room. I still wonder who Timmy was.
Doesn't matter. What matters is you gave up personal information to somebody you don't know. You put yourself in a dangerous situation.
And I had time to contemplate what I did, and I made a mistake.
In reality, having a cyber friend isn't a real friend. On the internet, you never really know for sure who you're talking to. That includes people you meet when you play online games. When we started this episode, you said you knew the rules, but you broke them. Why?
I'll never do what I did again.
I'm sure, but you're not answering my question. You ever thought about why you did what you did?
Me? I spaced. I got so caught up in winning that contest, I totally forgot about not opening attachments from people I don't know. My dad says I'm impulsive. Same thing he calls my mom. Next time around, I'll stop, look, and listen.
In a million years, I never thought giving out my password would cause so much trouble. I never imagined anything bad could ever happen to me on the web, so I never really paid that much attention to the safety rules.
What about now?
Easy fix. Went to the library, and this cool librarian turned me on to NetSmarts. That's where I got the hang of the rules.
For me, it was much more than becoming a master chess player. I don't have too many friends, and sometimes it's hard to meet new people. I wanted so much to make a new friend, and that's what got in the way of me being safe.
Did you ever tell your parents?
Yes, and it felt lousy because they always trusted me. But like George Washington who chopped down the cherry tree, I cannot tell a lie.
How'd they handle it?
Not well, but they were happy I told the truth.
May not be easy for everyone, but it's important to have a connection with your parents on how you surf the net.
After what happened to me in the other episode, Mom started to worry about how much time I spent on the web, what sites I was visiting. So we came to an understanding, and now we have a contract.
Contract?
It's like a pledge where I promise to follow rules and she promises to pay for the high-speed connection.
Any other thoughts?
Silence is golden.
Thank you again for being our panelists and sharing your stories. And our thanks to you for tuning into the Internet Safety episode of All Kids Count.